Hi guys, so today we'll be reviewing the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. I was fortunate enough to go to Generation Beauty Toronto a few weeks ago, and Too Faced actually was kind enough to give everyone one full-size concealer for us to try out before it comes out. I know it is coming out June 15th, so that's very exciting, and the fact that I had an opportunity to try it and let you guys know my honest opinion, so when it does come out you can kind of decide if it's worth purchasing or not. This product comes in 10 different shades and it retails 39 Canadian and 28 American dollars, which is quite pricey, but I also understand that there is a huge difference in the dollar value between the Canadian dollar and American dollar. The bottle looks like this, very similar to the foundation, Born This Way foundation, and it has a little applicator right here, which I very much appreciate because I know that it is a little bit messier when you use pump versus applicator, so that was great. The product is infused with coconut water and other wonderful vitamins, very hydrating, which it does promise that, and it is very hydrating. And I had an opportunity to try it past 2 weeks, and I'm going to be doing a demo for you guys just to get an idea of how it sits and blends out and whatnot. I also did few swatches, and I did Born This Way by Too Faced versus the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and then Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS and MAC Pro Long Concealer. So I have it swatched on my hand already. This is the Born This Way, very creamy. This is the Urban Decay, NARS, and MAC. The NARS and Too Faced are very similar in texture and the way it blends. So I just thought for you guys to get an idea of how it feels. If you like the NARS concealer, then you probably will like the Too Faced concealer. So just for you to get an idea of what is it compared to. Okay, so I am going to do the demo for you guys. I am going to put on the light medium concealer under my eyes. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, I do suffer from dark circles under my eyes, so for me, I always look for full cover concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. As I mentioned, I've been trying this on for the past few weeks, and I do feel like this is not a full coverage concealer. This is more medium. So, but what's so good about it is buildable. So as you might be able to see, it does blend out soft, and it's just very creamy and blends out really nicely. However, it is not full coverage. And as I mentioned, for me, full coverage concealers are always very important, but the best thing about this is the product is buildable, so you can put probably 2 layers to get the cover that you're looking for. So for me, that is it covers very well. I do see a little bit of my dark circles showing through, but nothing major. So again, I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend this out, and then put in another layer and then blend it out more. So the product is very creamy, as I mentioned, and it does blend out seamlessly. What I've noticed with this, because it is a creamy concealer, what I would suggest is try to bake if you have very oily skin, and then if you have dry skin, you would have to set it more product than you would use normally. So for me, I actually have to go in and I use this fluff on my face. I use Ben Nye banana powder, and I got this from Target. It's e.l.f. concealer brush, and I am pretty generous amount of product to set the concealer. Otherwise, I've noticed that throughout the day it does crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And I'm just tapping the product versus swiping. Excuse the faces I'm making, but that's my concealer face. And yeah, that's how I am setting it. So just for you guys to see how it looks, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see. So that's just how it looks. Right away, that is sinking into my fine lines, and the reason is because I just need to put in more product. So throughout the day you do have to touch up. I do feel like it is it does last all day, I will give it that. So I did put it on let's say around 8 in the morning, and then by 6-7 o'clock still on. Obviously it's not perfect, but still does pretty good coverage, so I did appreciate that. Hi guys, so I went ahead and put on some mascara to my lower lashes, and I let the concealer kind of set for about 30 to 40 minutes. I'm going to show you guys how it looks now. So let me just come closer and show you guys. So it is setting on my fine lines. Not sure if you guys can see that. And just to be fair, most concealers do set in my fine lines, but this one I felt like I did have to put more product in to make it look, to set it, I guess, better. And I did have to go in with product like powder to touch it up throughout the day. Just to get an idea of the difference between the two, what you're getting for your product, the comparison that I'm going to use is Naked Skin by Urban Decay versus the Too Faced. So this is the size difference. There's certainly a huge size difference. I will tell you what you get for both, so for you to get an idea. For the Naked Urban Decay concealer, you get 5 milliliter or 16 fluid ounces. But for the Born This Way, you get about 7 milliliter to 23 and slash 0.23 fluid ounces. So you do get more product than this. As I mentioned, it is not a full coverage concealer, so you do have to build it. And because it is very creamy, which I've mentioned a few times already, you do have to either bake it if you have oily skin, or you do have to set it with more product, more powder than you would normally. This product lasts me all day, even though I did have to touch it up with the powder throughout the day, but it did last, so it is a good product. My honest opinion, do I like this product? Yes, absolutely. Did I think that it has the most incredible coverage? No, it didn't. And the fact that it does set in my fine lines, it bothered me a little bit, but because the product looks so natural and so radiant, I did enjoy it very much. So I would suggest maybe go to Sephora and get a sample and give it a try. As I mentioned, it is very similar to the NARS Radiance Concealer. And if you already have a good experience with that one, then by all means go and purchase this one. I have a feeling that you will like this quite a bit. But if not, as I mentioned, you can always go to Sephora, get a sample, give it a try, and if you like it, then you can purchase it. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have tried this product, and if you did, what was your experience? I would love to hear it from you guys. And really, that's about it. I hope that you found this review helpful. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel to get more videos, and I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.